In early 2014, my stress levels reached heights I had never experienced before. I was constantly at the doctor's office with a new physical symptom that, after further examination, the doctor would affirm was due to stress. I was 1 year post-graduation from NYU Stern and working in global brand marketing as part of a fast-track leadership development program at the second largest global consumer goods company in the world. The program was meant to take undergraduate graduates and, in 3 years, put them on the same career trajectory as an MBA graduate with 5 to 6 years of work experience. Along with the demands of the global projects I was leading and collaborating on as a 23-year-old recent grad, I was also in a relationship with a narcissistic partner. My body was operating in fight or flight mode all the time, which was normalized in the culture of success over everything at a top business school in a corporation based in NYC. Consistent sleep was hard to come by when my stress levels soared, and I always brought work home with me since my primary concern during the week was to stay on top of all my projects. I had no concept of boundaries when it came to my work or my romantic relationships, and my self-esteem and health suffered because of it. Chronic stress led to more bouts of depression and anxiety, creating a never-ending cycle. My personal story and experience with chronic stress is reflected in many other Black women's experiences. I know I'm not alone in that. My personal and professional experiences to date have allowed me to bear intimate witness to the damage that stress has on our ability to have a thriving, full, and healthy life. Throughout this book, you will be invited to deepen your inhales. This isn't just a relaxation exercise or some kind of woo-woo experience. It's a direct weapon against the high cortisol levels wreaking havoc in our bodies due to chronic stress. A symbolic call and response, if you will, urging us to address the stress that might otherwise build up and contribute to our early deaths. The stress doesn't stop at sparking our cortisol levels, but causes other physical and mental ailments. In the United States, Black women are more likely to die from breast cancer, heart disease, stroke, and ovarian cancer than any other demographic. Underpaid, under-resourced, and the sickest demographic in our nation, Black women are robbed of the quality of life that our ancestors dreamed we would have. This likely isn't the first time you've seen stats indicating that we're more stressed out than any other demographic, but something tells me that in this particular season of your life, you picked up this book ready for change and seeking practical tools, a new outlook, and a healthier way of coping with traumas to create a new way forward. The first step to any long-term change is awareness of the problem. And though the realities presented in this chapter are hard to swallow, looking these truths directly in the face will give us the clarity to understand what we are up against and find the tools to combat them. A leading cause of stress, the strong Black woman archetype. What I witnessed while building the Black Girls Breathing community reaffirmed to me that at the root of much of our stress was a deeply ingrained belief, reinforced generation after generation, that we had to be strong. The strong Black woman, or SBW, is what I'll sometimes call her. You may identify with her characteristics. The strong Black woman has to be perfect. She shows up for everyone in her life, including colleagues, family, and friends, and she does so cheerfully, without a complaint. At least, not expressed directly to them. Notably, the strong Black woman doesn't consider herself to be part of the equation when she makes many of the decisions in her daily life. To do something for herself would be considered selfish, not only by her, but also by her boss, her friends, and her extended family, all of whom have learned to judge her against an impossible standard. With those external environments shaping her life experience, she has internalized these pressures and expectations. Deep down, she believes things like, it is selfish to consider myself. Saying no is selfish. Who do I think I am to prioritize myself? She knows that if she doesn't meet everyone's expectations, she will become the subject of familial gossip at the next holiday dinner, or she will be excluded from consideration for the next promotion. This deep-seated fear keeps her constantly showing up for others, no matter how badly she is neglecting herself. Even as we observe these patterns in our own lives, we need to extend grace to ourselves. After all, we didn't learn to operate this way on our own. The SBW archetype was handed down to us Black women through societal and familial conditioning.